Literally everything's at stake. My back is up against the wall, 100%. It has been in every single fight. If I would have lost to Deji, career over. If I would have lost to Gibb, career over. If I would have lost to Nate Robinson, career over. That's why it's a perfect fight, because you're gonna see, you know, the Disney Channel actor, the YouTube kid, knock out a legitimate MMA fighter.
I think Jake probably doesn't have a recognition of what a world-class athlete is really like, and I think he doesn't really realize what he's getting himself into. But I'm happy that he chose me to beat him up.
Ben Askren, you lose to Jake Paul, I'm slapping you.
Well, I just feel like Jake is on his shit right now. You know, he on top of his game.
He has to beat Ben. He has to beat Ben to show he's a legitimate boxer.
This is the fucking fight game. Yeah, I'll bully you around just like I'm gonna bully you in the ring.
You're not gonna bully me. That's not gonna happen. Jake, if you and I ran into each other in the back alley in Las Vegas and I wanted to do a homicide.
Do it right now then. We're running into each other right now. Come on.
When I'm in that ring, I'm not Jake Paul. I turn into, quite literally, the problem child. Nothing else in the world matters. It's me or this other person's life on the line.
Good. My passion from boxing comes from my childhood and like always being competitive. Growing up in Ohio, wrestling, and sports was really the only thing that mattered in Ohio. I love to be competitive. I love to win. Boxing for me is like testament to see what I'm made of. My goal is to become the biggest prize fighter in the world. And I'm on the path to doing so. I've only had 2 professional fights, 1 amateur fight. I'm 3-0, and every single person they've put in front of me has failed.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls, I don't care. Bring it.
3 years ago, these YouTubers were talking shit from the UK. They wanted to fight me and my brother.
Jake Paul is a pussy. If you're a big man, accept the challenge.
So we said, let's run it. We fought them, Manchester, England, 25,000 people, sold out, 1 million people watching online.
Jake Paul versus Deji the Tuck.
It was a massive fight.
He's got Deji hurt, yeah.
TKO him in the 5th round.
The referee's gonna send him for the total speed is on.
From that moment, I just knew like, damn, this is one of the biggest, dopest things that I've ever done, and this is a serious business. And I fell in love with the feeling of winning, getting my hand raised in front of all those people who wanted to see me fail. That's really where it all started. And then from there, KSI fought my brother.
Deji's team surrounding him.
He lost. Logan losing that fight was definitely detrimental to his career, for sure. I think it altered his career path. KSI's friend, Gibb, was apparently this amazing boxer. He was KSI's main sparring partner. And so KSI was like, yo, fight Gibb.
There's one guy that you keep ducking and diving, and you know who I'm talking about. Anisong Gibb. Anisong Gibb. We want you to fight Anisong Gibb.
I was like, all right, bet. You want me to beat your friend up? Cool, I'm down. Free money.
Let's go!
And about this moment.
So fight Gibb about a year ago. Knock him out, 1 round. After that, people were like, oh, fight a real athlete. Fight someone who's actually athletic, not just these YouTubers. And so I was like, all right, Nate Robinson's talking shit.
I'm gonna put a bib on you, give you a pinky after I whoop your ass.
I'm like a doctor with the shock paddles reviving your career right now.
Yeah.
He's a 3-time NBA slam dunk champion. Can jump 45 inches in the air. His buff is fast.
I just want to prove that, you know, I'm the greatest athlete, one of the greatest athletes to ever walk this earth.
Says he's been boxing for a couple of years. I'll fight him, like no problem. I expected to fully knock Nate Robinson out.
Please, Nate's kids, don't watch the fight. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bloody.
The reason for fighting him is that everyone thought that Nate Robinson was gonna beat me.
So the professional debut of Nate Robinson.
I wouldn't say Nate was a bad boxer. I was just able to pick him apart. And I knew going into the fight exactly what he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna be awkward. I knew he was gonna try to tie me up. I just had an answer for every single thing that he did.
He's trying to get out of the ring. The problem child proving to be a big problem.
Oh my God, it's fucking over.
Jake once again exceeded expectations. Y'all can continue to not believe in this kid, but he's going to continue to prove you wrong.
Still undefeated, Jake Paul.
And that's when I'm just like, yeah, welcome to the show. I definitely consider myself a disruptor, especially in the boxing space right now. It's this old, outdated sport that needs some juice.
Jake Paul, him and his brother, man, they help boxing so much. 25 million views, boxing's going back.
I want to bring these MMA fighters, these big name MMA fighters, into the boxing ring. I was calling out all these people. Conor McGregor's friend, I'm throwing toilet paper at him.
It's Conor McGregor's face right there.
I'm talking shit to Dana White.
Someone say hookers?
I'm just causing a ruckus.
Ben Askren, is it true that you're playing Napoleon in Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes. When it came down to a lot of these guys signing the contract, a lot of them weren't actually down. And so that's why I respect Ben Askren, because he was talking shit, but he actually backed it up by signing the contract.
Yes, Mr. Jake Paul, I do accept. I'm going to make a whole bunch of money to beat up a guy who is pretending to be an athlete.
And so it's the perfect fight. You know, this Olympic decorated athlete, two-time NCAA Division I champion, one championships champion, 15-0, Bellator MMA champion. This guy's a real fighter, right?
I stepped in the cage with like trained killers, like guys who did this for a living. Jake Paul is a YouTube star. The notion that this guy's good at boxing is delusional.
I think it's pretty obvious why Jake Paul picked me. So I think there's probably two things he's considering. Number one, large social media following and fairly popular. Number two, from what it appears to him, my striking's really poor.
There you go.
What does Jake Paul bring to the table? Somehow he's famous and somehow he's rich. And what else?
I have never lost a single sparring session in the past year and a half. 80 guys that have stepped into the ring with me in sparring. If none of those guys can beat me, how is Bunky Ben Askren, the middle-aged Dutch woman, gonna do shit?
That's the one right there, man. Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know exactly if that's supposed to be an insult or exactly what that means. I don't have anything against middle-aged Dutch ladies, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Jake has never actually been in a fight. He's been in 3 boxing matches which were completely lopsided.
Wildly.
I do not consider those fights. For me, a fight is something where someone can hit you back. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he was in there with 3 punching bags with legs.
Him is hurt.
When I used to use your ass and make them big boy sounds, huh? Yeah.
Anyways, why don't you go lay down?
There's nowhere to lay.
Jokes ready? Super creative of you to go on Instagram and ask people for some fucking jokes. Yeah. Hilarious, buddy. Stand up straight when I'm talking to you, bro. Slouching like a bitch. Hey, bring it in, guys.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, how many days?
22.
How many days?
22.
How many days?
22. 1, 2, 3, win. Let's go.
This is boxing versus MMA, and you're gonna see the difference. Ben's 19-2, two-time NCAA Division I champ, Olympic wrestler. He's a real fighter, and that's why I wanted to do this fight, is to show the world, like, yo, this real fighter's getting in with Jake Paul, and he's gonna get KO'd in 2 rounds. I'm gonna end this guy's career as an embarrassment. Masvidal did it once, I'm about to do it again.
In the unfortunate event with George Masvidal, I got knocked out in probably one of the most famous knockouts in mixed martial arts history. I didn't feel it. I don't remember it. So as far as that's concerned, that's tremendous.
What's up, bro? How are you, bro? Good? Good to see you. Good to see
How many times did you practice that knee?
For the last 6 years, 200-300 a day just practicing. Before I'd even know, I've sharpened it up like a lot. So when it came to the Ben Askren fight, if you duck, you're dead.
Contrary to popular belief, Ben Askren actually invented the Soulja Boy crank that.
We gotta give him credit, and for the swag that he was unconscious when he did it as well.
Pretty impressive.
Does that bother you, by the way, that you got knocked out in 5 seconds?
Nah, it happens.
It doesn't bother you?
Not really.
It doesn't really happen, by the way. That's only happened once.
You got a record.
You literally have the record.
I literally have the record,
You
yeah.
hold the record. You will embarrass the sport of MMA. I'm representing the sport of boxing because I'm a boxer, and you will see boxing conquer.
Boxing ain't what it used to be. So in actuality, this is like the most attractive boxing event that you can get because it's unpredictable.
Facts.
It's like when you watch a regular fight, you know, okay, this guy, he does this, he does this. This fight right here is so fucking unpredictable. It's like a fucking video game. I'm like anxious to play with both of y'all in the game to see what fucking attributes y'all got. This is 2 different styles. You got an MMA style and you got a boxing style. You got somebody who's used to being in the octagon, somebody who's getting familiar with the ring.
Listen, let's be honest. Jake Paul isn't a fucking boxer. This guy's a fucking YouTube kid.
But he's gonna bring
I went
75
up there
million
and I
people to
watched
watch.
you working hard. Now
I'm
let me tell you what. I hope you can bet on this thing, because I'll bet $1 million.
Oh, here we
that
go.
he loses this fucking fight.
Dana White.
Bet $1 million that he loses this fight.
Dana White jumped in on your behalf and said, he gonna knock Jake the fuck out and I got $1 million on it. And that kind of like rubbed us the wrong way, like, hold on. Yeah, it did, because
I thought you and Dana were cool.
we very cool, but he know when it's time to bet, there's something about that that just makes me want to go in my pocket and try to answer the call. So I've been watching him fight. I've been watching you fight in MMA, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna roll with Jake. I'm gonna put $1 million up with Jake. We're gonna make it 2.
Hey, Dana White, you say you got $1 million? You the CEO of UFC, man. You got more than $1 million. Put up 2. Put up $2 million and we'll match you. $2 million. Come on, Dana, what you waiting on?
I have something for you.
Go for it.
For you, Ben.
Yeah.
If you're confident you're gonna beat me, if you win, I'll double your purse.
Okay.
I will pay you double your purse.
Okay.
If you lose, you have to pay all of your purse to a charity of my choice.
I'll consider.
So you're not confident in yourself. And
Well, I
your winning
told you,
ability.
if you're really good, I have no illusions that I'm a great boxer. I don't think that, okay? But I don't think you are either. Jake thinks he's a high-level boxer. I think he's fairly delusional. I guess we'll find out.
You will find out very quickly and in a violent fashion. And that's why I wanted to do this fight, is to show the world, like, yo, this real fighter's getting in with Jake Paul and he's gonna get KO'd in 2 rounds.
Like a man, come on, bro. Let's go! About to get fucked up, you know that, right? Yeah, bitch. Hey. Don't fucking touch me, bitch. Get the fuck back here, come on. Big ass belly. Big ass belly. 22 days, baby.
You know, I don't know why people actually think he's a good troll or a good trash talker. I think he's terrible. Like, nothing he's done so far to this point has been intelligent or creative. I think his intelligence level and his maturity level is that of a middle schooler.
Call me funky in college because I take shit standing up.
You got knocked out in 5 seconds by Jorge Masvidal. Do you last longer in a fight or longer in bed?
In bed.
I have dealt with some other really good trash talkers. I mean, this is nothing new to me.
Here's what I can tell you. You will witness the humiliation of Jake Paul.
Ben Askren is a competitor. He knows how to walk out one-on-one when the lights are on and the people are watching and get his hand raised. He's a competitor.
I'm not saying Ben's gonna win, but all I'm saying is it's crazy to me. We're just all like, oh, Ben's gonna get knocked down. Like, He's not a fucking Olympian. Right. This guy's a YouTuber.
Jake Paul knocks this dude out. I do not come back that following Monday and talk shit about the fight.
I'm going to try to be sound defensively, and then I'm just going to put a lot of pressure on him. And I do not think he will know how to deal with the pressure and the adversity when it happens.
Bro, let's get it.
Jab the body. There you go. Right there.
It's kind of sad how I got into boxing. I didn't like pain. But what made me a better boxer is because I didn't want to get hit. So I had to move.
Yeah.
So if I don't move, it's my fault. You got some people think that you can't hit and they the one to get knocked out because the fact of the matter, they say he don't even hit hard, all right? Then all of a sudden, the match is over.
Fight's over. Yeah.
So when it all comes down, it comes down to when two people get tired, who gonna work the hardest? That's it. Both of you are good athletes, but you know, when both of them get tired, who gonna work the hardest?
When you get inside, show him how to set it up. Just get close to him.
Right here. You're catching it right here. Or here. I'm waiting till you throw this hand where I can get on that side, then I can do it. You're gonna try to hit me that right hand. Like this, like that. Pain can change your mind and make you say, I don't care. Only way that you will always win if you never quit. My whole thing, I told people, I'd go to die and quit. You got to know what you're gonna do. You can't tell a lie to yourself when you go out there with somebody.
Jake is not going to know how to hold up when the pressure starts building on him. He's not going to know what to do when he gets tired, he's breathing hard, and I haven't fallen over yet. Okay, these other dudes, they just fell over. When I'm still standing there in like round 4, he's not going to know what to do. He's going to panic. There's going to be that moment.
Hey. Yeah, look. You know I'm the problem child about to go wild. No, I'm the problem child about to go wild. I ain't been in a while, but you know I'm about to knock him out. Band Askren, get a little fucking shout. April 17th, gonna be a movie. We live on Triller going groovy. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, I'm JP. I'm going crazy. I, Jake Paul, will knock out, defeat, and embarrass Ben Askren April 17th in front of millions of people watching.
I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to make it a quick night. I know my ability. I'm just gonna prove it to the world.
What has Jake ever competed at successfully in his life? I think the answer is nothing. And so when he gets in a competitive bout, he is going to panic and shut down, and this is going to be very embarrassing for him.
Half the people are tuning in because they love me, but half the people are tuning in because they want to see me get knocked out. They want to see me get embarrassed. That's what makes me great. That's why I work so hard. That's why I'm so dedicated. That's why I do everything right. That's why I hired the best team to be here. It's no gimmick. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out because I know I put the work in. And I think then people will realize, like, damn, this kid's serious. Maybe he's not as far off as we all thought.